Gross play.
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, this is Hitman Freelancer. I was just fishing in the nighttime, as you do. I mean, that's when the fish aren't paying attention.
Yeah, that's when their guard is down. You should be spear fishing.
Yeah. That would be perfect.
What is that like? Are you armed with a camera? Is that what that is in the bottom right?
Yeah.
Nice. I've never seen Hitman shoot better.
Yeah.
Classic.
And that's it. You can't like save it or anything. You just have it.
You can just blind people with it.
Yeah, it's used. So this game's a really great example of the developer publisher thing, because they actually had this whole thing. But anyway, they've made a lot of really weird decisions, but it's an overall really great game. So this is my safe house. They basically brought Freelancer is essentially what Blood Money was about to be. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you mean this is the logical extension of that?
Yes.
Okay.
They went backwards, in my opinion, after Blood Money, and then now we're back to it. I think this one kind of fits.
Your
me.
movers are hyper efficient. Holy shit.
It's all me.
Yeah, it's all Hitman secrets.
Yeah. I just unlocked Asian art, which is pretty cool. Oh, I got a gym now? Look at that. Keep myself... oh, wow. We got a lot of decorating to do here. All right.
Can you, like,
Oh.
pump iron and get bigger muscles like in San Andreas?
No.
Nice.
Requires the... Oh, you packs. Here's what I was talking about by that weird developer thing, where you got the creatives and then you got the money people.
I know. The whole...
Oh, perfect. I can't use it. Okay.
I appreciate, having stuff that you can buy for. I get why it exists. It just does create kind of a weird relationship with, your developer and your gamer.
And I think... I can't remember if they self-published or because they moved publishers. Because the original game was... The original new Hitman game was very different. They were putting out levels every, 4 weeks instead of the entire game.
Oh, this is when, Absolution came out? Or was it just Hitman again?
It was just called Hitman. I'm sure it had some weird, assassinate your target subtitle or something. These are all my weapons that I've collected. The cool thing about Freelancer is that when you lose your shit that you left in the level.
No way.
So this is my extensive collection of sniper rifles. A couple of them are suppressed. This one's really cool. I just got this one this morning. It was very expensive.
That is pretty badass.
Yeah, and on the other side, there's a shooting range, and it's a double-sided thing. So now you can grab all your stuff and try it out.
Oh ho ho! Can you use the sword in the shooting range?
You can try.
Sorry, hang on. Go back to that gun.
You can use the perfect 100% accuracy.
Oh, okay, never mind. So go to the gun.
Yeah.
Totally looks like there's a blade coming out of the end of it because there's a knife behind it on the other wall.
Oh.
I was thinking it was some sort of stupid trick gun, that just pops out a knife.
Shoots one knife. It's a tiny knife. It doesn't even stick in.
Oh man.
So I just finished a campaign for the first time. So you see these at the bottom row there, you've got all those individual checkboxes there.
Boss missions? Is that what those
each
big
one? Yeah,
the
big ones are called showdowns, and then you have
showdown.
If you lose an alerted territory, you just lose the whole campaign. So I'm actually going to abort. Sorry I know YouTube probably censored that word, but
yeah, I don't know what the publicly appropriate way to say that is. Do you just go bort or do you go abert? Do you?
I think you say it, and if you're so vulnerable that you can't hear words, you should go away from where you hear words or get better at hearing those words.
I see.
So we get to choose between a set that has a theme. So this one's a bunch of silenced weapon kills. This one is blinding people and turning off cameras and avoiding cameras. And then there's ones like this one that are just shit's weird, bro. MO is different every time. Don't know what to tell you. But it's also showing us the territories.
Yeah, so where you're going to go.
This was my biggest problem with the original game, is that it was how do I choose which level I want to play today? How do I avoid them becoming stale? How do I, it's like, it was just kind of a boring decision. I don't know which one to choose.
Oh, so this is effectively telling you what maps you're going to be in.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And because these maps are significantly larger than the ones that you used to see in the earlier games, right?
In like, in like the
Blood Money era. Right.
So now I'm choosing between 3 options that you can see in unfortunately tiny little icons how many kills there are, how many safes, how many weapon distributors there are. I think we'll go for a really interesting one. Colorado baffles me to no end, so let's go with Santa Fortuna, which is a weird trade in my opinion.
So sorry, did you pick a mission?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, this one's called the Anesthetist.
The what? That's not how you.
I don't think they're an easiologist. They're just an ist.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So this one's got some optional extra stuff. So silent takedown with a rare melee weapon, poisoning target with a sedative, and then poisoning the target regular. And then there's prestige options here, which I get to choose one of them, which is way more money, but significantly harder to do. On hardcore mode, every single failure is the end of the campaign, and you are obliged to do a prestige.
If you choose to take it.
No, you have to take it, and you have to complete it.
Oh, so you have to take at least one?
Yeah. We're on normal mode, which I actually think is the best. This is a rare moment for me, where the hardest difficulty is actually a little much for me. Where I'm like, let's just play normal.
That is rare for you.
I tried hardcore this morning, and I was like, okay, I got 1 level in, but like, that's crazy. Because you could walk into a room not knowing about something and just lose. Just be done.
Yeah, dude, welcome to the world of assassination. That's how that shit goes. Sometimes you walk in.
To the world of assassination.
Yeah, bro, that's the world we live in.
So, I don't really care about poisoning people, if we're being honest. I like explosives. Those are fun.
It's just disappointing that they renamed it. I miss the RUAP mine.
Yeah. I don't know why they changed that. Seems like an unnecessary change, but we're going to bring 1 suppressed weapon for fun. Actually, you know what? Because this is the first level, we'll do procurement on site. We'll do
Oh, okay.
One of the things I would love to change about this game is the system for choosing weapons. There's no way to change weapons without pausing the game in this menu. You can't cycle through them naturally.
So you can't just press a button and go from one to the next.
Right. And there's no feature to turn it off. Like,
that is always how Hitman has been.
Yeah.
But you wish they had done something a little more robust.
Well, for example, in Ratchet & Clank 2, they added a slowdown feature to the weapon wheel. In the first game, there's no slowdown. But in the second game, you can turn it off. So you can play it the way the first game worked.
At full speed.
Right. And that to me is a really cool mix. The whole thing about video games is that you can't watch a movie in different ways, but you can play a game different ways. And so you can choose to say, no, I don't like the slowdown. I'd prefer to have to just know what weapon I'm using and not be able to rely on it. Whereas the newbie...
Sorry, you stand out so much amongst all these dirty hippies.
Guys immediately talking to me. So the whole scary thing about this game is that you can lose all your stuff and you can lose very quickly. And sometimes they put you in spot like here. I'm not at risk, but there's a couple times where they've put me in places where if I wasn't holding the controller as I spawned in, I would have lost.
Oh Jesus!
And lost the whole thing.
So this is a much higher stakes.
Oh wow! I didn't need to bring poison. See, this is the fun thing about Procure on Site is that you can find so many things, but because this is a roguelite and it's a randomly generated to a degree, I imagine. From what I've played, it's not like completely random. But you can't always do what they give you.
You can't always complete it?
Yeah.
Especially if you don't bring the right stuff.
Yeah.
So sorry, is this a target?
This is a shop.
Nice.
He's like a secret man, and you can buy stuff from him.
Do you have to have the money procured in mission, or can you use money from back home?
You do bring money with you. I lost it because I aborted the campaign. I wanted us to start as fresh as possible.
So you're broke.
Yeah, I got no money. So it shows our targets. They're way over there. Personally, I like to check out the map. Oh, is there only one target? Whoa, that's so easy. I just came off the last level and I was used to there being like a lot of targets, and they've given him a name. That's pretty cool. What was I in the middle of saying? Oh, so this is a small ass level and there's no additional stuff to show you. Okay. Well.
Yeah, this is pretty limited.
There's normally there's a safe that has the money in this game is called Mercies or Mercies.
Okay.
MERCES.
Okay.
It's probably Latin. They're big fans of Latin in this.
Oh, frog! Is he poisonous too?
He's poisonous. Yeah.
Nice.
There's a list of things I would love to change about this game. The biggest one is that you can't find targets without instinct in this mode.
What do you mean without instinct?
So, instinct is this this view where you can see them far away. In the base game, you get used to what they look like and where they go and all that stuff. But in this, they don't even give you a photo.
And that's kind of odd.
Like there's no information.
You'd almost figure in hardcore it'd be the other way around, where it would be like, hey, this is a picture, and that's all you get. Like he's not even on your map. He doesn't show through your instinct.
Well, and it's showing me the leader clues, but we're not in a leader mission. So, I'm pretty sure you pick up on that information. There's a lot of things about this that could have been well fleshed out, and I haven't looked into what IO has been doing for the last couple years.
This is so sketchy. Some fucking gringo just running down the road, bald, tattooed.
In a tactical turtleneck.
Tactical turtleneck.
The tropical environment.
Yeah.
And what I love about the procurement on site aspect and the fact that you can't bring stuff with you without risking it is that now I'm incentivized to learn the map, learn where the wrenches are, the screwdriver, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Work with what you've got instead of constantly having your silver ballers in hand.
Well, the really frustrating thing about the base game is that they have a lot of stuff where there's no downside to choosing it differently. This guy had a bad night. Oh, if I turn on the faucet, can I wake him up?
Nice.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's pretty cool. This game, I think, would be a lot better if they took an immersive sim approach to it. Where, for example, if you go into a closet, you can't shoot out of it because it's just not designed that way. Whereas an immersive sim would let you just jump in the closet and do whatever you wanted. If you wanted, you could blow yourself up in the closet if you felt like it.
Well, and even so, an immersive sim would probably have made that guy pissed off that you took his wrench. You also have to remember, especially in this level, you're in a country where a wrench is actually not going to be a cheap item, right? Like, they don't manufacture that shit anywhere near wherever you are. Right? Yeah. So that's probably a prized possession for that guy. He's like, I only have 6 tools and you just took one off the bench. Like, I'm going to fuck you up. You bald-headed freak.
I do. It is nice that you brought that up because we do take for granted our wrenches, don't we, in this country? Oh, check that out.
Nice.
Like that?
Yeah. That's awesome.
It, unfortunately, but...
Well, that's something that I've definitely been realizing over the last few years is just how much we take for granted goods. Just, commercially available goods. And the other thing that I think people forget, too, is just, material science and how far that's come in our lifetime. Steel toes aren't even steel anymore. You know that?
They're comp toes.
Yeah, they're composites. And you just go, yeah, sure, a metal wrench that's been around forever. Yes, but a lot of tools these days are, carbide tipped because it's a lot harder and it's just, something that wasn't always around.
Yep.
And, what are you doing?
We're dropping wrenches.
Trying to make a noise?
I'm dropping wrenches.
You don't know, where's your coin? How are you going to make a noise without a coin?
Yeah, but what I was talking about earlier when I said no downside is that in the base game, you bring 2 pieces of equipment and a concealed weapon. And not like one or
not
the other.
or. Oh, I see what you
So
mean.
you can bring 3 coins, a lockpick, and a concealed suppressed weapon to every level. So why not? There's no downside.
I mean, am I missing something? That actually seems like it makes sense in the world of Hitman that you would probably bring a weapon with you.
No, what I mean is, though, it's not the fact that the concealed weapon doesn't change. Like in this game, or in Freelancer, there's a value assigned to objects. So see that little 2 down the bottom there?
Yeah.
So that takes up 2 inventory spaces for me, which you have an unlimited inventory in game, but before you go out, the inventory space is
Right.
like your
and
loadout.
so a
is
sniper
set.
rifle would probably take up like 5.
Yeah, and depending on how good they are, and that's also part of the value of them. Wow. Okay, so
I'm actually a little disappointed that they pick up on you dropping your wrench, but don't notice you rustling around in the bushes to go grab it.
they would, and I'm a little hamstrung right now by not being able to hear. I'm used to like being completely immersed in this game, and I have headphones on and everything. So right now I'm like really, I wasn't really thinking about the fact that he would probably see me, and I probably should have lured him further. I just really wanted to show you this because I think it's really cool.
Nice. Is that gonna create a bridge?
Of course. You can't put a log
Nice.
in Act 2 and not turn it into a bridge by Act 5.
Beautiful.
Oh, body was found.
I would hope
Whoops.
so, honestly. Considering where it was put and the fact that you shot him with an unsilenced pistol.
Yeah. Well, now I'm Baghead.
Yeah, these guards are actually pretty menacing. They didn't seem like it when they were chasing your wrench through the woods, but it's pretty spooky.
They're also in a country where they would be spooky even if they didn't have masks.
Yeah, and I guess so the guards here have masks, the guards in the city didn't, so is that like the difference between, like public servant police and like private police?
I have no idea.
Dude, how funny would it be if one of the attacks was just shoving the flower in his mouth and just making him chew it?
Well, I forget that if you're holding a weapon and you come up to someone and say eliminate, it uses that weapon, whether it's unsuppressed or not.
So yeah, there's no silent attack option if you're holding the pistol.
Right. Well, as long as it doesn't have a suppressor. So when you bring a weapon into the level, you might lose it. So there's assassins in this game, a lot like Blood Money. That's the first time they brought assassins back, by the way. And they're one of the most reliable sources of suppressed weaponry. And so I'll bring
Other assassins, you're saying?
Yeah. I'll bring the assassin's HK pistol because it's in every level. You just have to find the assassin.
Nice.
So I don't know. Let me just check where this guy actually is. He's in the caves. Oh no, he's on the top floor of the main place. So I want one of these. Let's see if there's someone around, because this is like a really funny kill. There's a hippo.
What?
Whoops.
You meant to push him, didn't you?
Wrong button. That's fine. We'll just grab his disguise.
Oh my god, I see it.
You see that? Yeah, and they're trying to get it to do stuff for them.
Well, this is one way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this guy's strong.
47, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the strongest. Yeah, they're trying to like coax it out with watermelon.
It's gone. Well, that was anticlimactic.
There's a shoe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hippos be scary.
They're terrifying. The only people who aren't afraid of hippos are people who've not seen them in
Or
person.
other hippos, yeah.
Oh, that too. I got apricots. I got coconuts.
Oh, dude, you gotta
say it
bonk
like that.
somebody with that coconut.
Yeah. You need a whole crowbar to push that? Nah, I can push that over myself.
Do you need like a proper crowbar, or can you use the pipe you've got?
No, it's got to be an actual crowbar.
Oh, well, that's kind of disappointing. You figure anything with a long metal rod could give you leverage.
Okay, so not everybody's gonna discover me.
But you gotta bonk somebody. I don't care who it is, but before the level is over.
Oh, I'll bonk.
Even if you gotta just bonk one of the cops on the way out.
Dude, 10 out of 10 would bonk.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a bonk fan.
This game is a 100% bonk accessible.
Oh my god, if you find a fire extinguisher, that is also going on the mandatory list.
Yeah, I mean, there's fire extinguishers in every level.
Must bonk.
There's fire safety in all places.
Well, I'm glad to see that they've got fire safety handled.
Yeah. Well, the handle is the part that you pull on the... that's a terrible joke.
It's the first part of the pass.
Actually, it wasn't even a joke. It was basically just the beginning of one.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of, like, obvious puns, but not... I didn't mean to make the pun, and no one believes me when I say no pun intended. They think that's part of the joke, but no, I just have a tendency... I don't know what to tell you. It's in my blood.
Just for, like, to be safe, I feel like I should procure a larger weapon.
Meaning like an AK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Kalashnikov. I can't throw these. These are consumed. Well,
Wait, sorry. That one's called lethal. What's the other one say?
Emetic.
That just means they'll be, like, put out, but not.
Sick.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I love that a coconut and a cheeseburger are in the same category in this game.
In terms of, like, inventory slots?
They're just non-lethals. And it cracks in half when you do that.
Well,
I love that.
I definitely think that bonk would have done it for sure. That was ruthless.
Now we have now I have a machine gun, assholes. Merry Christmas.
I always love when you have a disguise that's allowed to carry a large weapon.
And one of the balancing features to sniper rifles is that basically no one's allowed to carry them.
Because it's a sketchy thing to have.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's not enough of those restrictions, though, in my opinion. I really think that they could have pushed it further. I also think things like sprinting should be less...
allowed.
Like sprinting should be like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Because you can get people's attention, but it doesn't necessarily break disguise. So that it's not like... You're not really feeling the fact that that they've noticed you crouching. Like this guy will eventually be like, excuse me, why are you crouching? But it's not going to actually ruin the run.
Yeah, and that is kind of unfortunate because that's very, very suspect behavior. That's definitely blood.
What the heck is happening here?
Well, I think whatever it was, it already happened and it's over. And Consuelo over there is slowly removing the evidence.
How dare you?
What?
Her name is Emanuela.
Sure.
No, I'm just joking.
Believe you. Sorry, that's the guy you got to take out? I thought that was the butler.
Yep. Yeah, in Freelancer, they randomly select somebody to be the target. That's the whole fun of it.
So it's not necessarily the top guy.
What you're going to do, yeah. Now, this is perfect. Because one of my extra goals is a 2-person collateral. So we've got people near us, but we need to find an accident. It is an accident, right? Collateral kill causing an accident. So we got to find something like a moose on the ceiling.
Oh, like an animal head that can fall?
Or like...
Is there a gas line anywhere around here?
Yeah, maybe.
So you can't just blow them up. It actually has to be some sort of accidental occurrence.
So I think if I had an explosive, it might work.
Well, let's read it again, because I actually don't think you have any obvious accidents. So what does it say? Eliminate a target and one additional non-target individual by causing an accident. Okay, so it does have to.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Look for major accident possibilities that can have collateral. It's just unfortunate because if this guy doesn't leave this room, like you said, that might actually be an impossible one.
Right. Which is where it becomes fun, because you don't know if it's going to work. So when you get a perfect run, it's something
that much more rewarding.
Yeah, you made it. I think we might be out of luck on the accident part, because like we could cheese the hell out of the game and like knock everybody out, drag them over to something.
Yeah, bring them to the accident.
Yeah, which I've done.
Let's see.
Many times. Also, you'll notice the camera is like really close. You can't turn that off, and I hate it so much.
Sorry, is that the wall safe you were talking about?
That's That's a safe. That's the safe from the original level, but not a freelancer safe.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so, sorry, would you actually need the combination or can you pick it?
No, you need the combination. It's one of those games.
Yeah.
Look how sweaty I am already.
That might not be your sweat.
I hadn't considered that.
Yeah, it's gross.
So I
was going to say this, I see an electrical cord. To me, that cannot blend in.
This is for killing the original guy. Ooh, floating shelves. Look at that. That's not easy to do. Actually, yes, it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
But with a plant on it, that's a lot of weight.
With a plant? Well, I mean, when you got the plant, when you say it that way.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just got to take out this random butler? That seems like a kind of a dick move.
Well, he's a syndicate member. He's a bad guy.
I think he's hired help.
No, he's just really good at pretending.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So these people, like, there's some intel that's telling you these are bad guys?
Yeah, and that's how...
Well, how well can you trust your intel?
Well, exactly. I mean, that was what the first Hitman movie was about with Timothy Olyphant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think for the sake of movement...
Yeah, I think it's time to mess this guy up.
We're gonna get his butler instincts going by overflowing the sink. I don't know how 47 does that, but...
Yeah, how he makes the sink overflow just by turning it on.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do anything else.
Personally, I love playing this game without instinct. I'm going to use it a lot in this playthrough just because I'm not listening.
For speed, yeah.
Yeah, and just to avoid... Well, I guess stupid things that happen are kind of funny, but... And also, the reflection here is not just superfluous. I'm pretty sure he could see me. Oh, maybe not.
He's so distracted by the
sworn
water. I love that he's just like... Actually, the sink is empty. How the heck did that even happen? Don't pacify. Destroy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, how do I...
Knife him.
I have to get him to eat this somehow, but
What?
I can't throw it at him.
Oh, because you have to poison him?
I don't have to. It's just one of the options.
Yeah, and so you can't shove it in his mouth?
No.
Oh, that's
I
disappointing.
could be absolutely ruthless and just...
That's what I would suggest. There we go. And look, if someone comes in, they'll think that he's just chilling, trying to put the sink out. Oh, he slipped and he hit his head.
Yeah.
And got a giant stab wound in the process.
Oh no,
How
senor.
unfortunate. How unfortunate. Hey, look, a hooker.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is very likely a reference to A New Life.
Oh, really?
My guess. She looks...
She's the
just
drunk,
like her.
stumbling lady?
Yeah, looks just like her.
Well, she may or may not find your body, so you might want to take her out before you try and...
I don't think she goes
Make
into the
movement.
bathroom.
I mean, she's going into the room adjacent to the bathroom.
Yeah.
What if nature calls, man?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
just in case, I can
Yeah, there you go.
just give her a quick subdue, which is definitely
That was
not
very kind of you.
not realistic. What does she have? Oh, snap neck. Sorry, I thought it said she had a thing. I thought she had a necklace, which I was gonna be like, oh, that's exactly like.
Yeah,
the
there's a
original.
microfilm.
Yeah, this guy's in my way. I wonder if I can go out a window.
Can you not jump over the balcony?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I guess it'd be a little sketchy.
Oh, I could go down here. There's a staircase here.
Oh.
See how the camera just
Easy.
naturally pulls out?
When you're outside, yeah.
This camera angle is perfect, and you can move it left and right on command. I hate that it does that, and there's no option to turn it off.
The coming in close when you're inside.
Yeah, and sometimes
Interesting.
not even. Sometimes there's outside areas they consider to be no good.
Is that just to keep you from clipping through walls? Like, is that, you
Yeah.
think, why they tighten it up?
Yeah, it's just to avoid the what's it from bang, like your camera from banging up against stuff. But options, bro.
Now, are you able to exit through any of these doors?
Yeah.
Okay, and so the ones that are locked means that you don't have, like, whatever is needed to get out that door currently.
Yes.
Okay.
But in a lot of cases, that what you need is really close by.
Oh, like a key that's nice.
This guy's... I'm just gonna murder this guy with cocaine because it's funny.
I do
Ooh.
appreciate that your
Red
flower. Oh my god. I think you put a lot in there. I'm not even sure if he's gonna want to hit that.
The key is probably like right next to it or something.
I also love that they it's not like there's a container of cocaine. There's actual lines of cocaine. Like who puts lines of cocaine on a table and then just walks away from them for an undisclosed amount of time and then just comes back and does the lines like right away?
Secret door? What?
Cool.
What is that opening?
Maybe that's a locked door? Maybe it's a treasure chest?
Oh, here it is. I've never done this. The amount of things I've discovered in Freelancer, because you get into a rhythm when you're playing the original game.
Oh, it's a security camera grid?
Yeah. And you just get used to the idea that, like, oh, that's a bad direction, this is a good one. But because you know what you can get away with and what you're after. But when they change it up, you don't know what you're after.
This is a fascinating exit.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much of these caves connects to other areas in the level. That's pretty neat. It's kind of like a whole substructure.
Yeah.
The level under the level.
Yeah, these are and this is a real hallmark of the of these Hitman games, is that everything's connected in these really wild ways, and there's always secrets and shit.
Now it is pretty cool that there's the random element of this, that you never really know where you're going to have to go, so you never really know what the best way to exit is until you get there.
And it's not completely randomly generated, because that was my first thought when I heard about that. I was like, oh, that might not be good, because it's hard to randomly generate something and still keep it well designed, right?
Right. You don't want one of those, there is 7 dogs in the room, right? The same way that like a daily quest in an MMO might be, right? Oh, go and collect me 12 shin bones, just okay. I love the way he does the overhand toss. It's so beautiful.
I love the way that they hammer.
Hey, don't throw that at me, buddy. You might want to cover up or duck.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That one's definitely new, because they've certainly updated this to have extra stuff that was not there before. I don't remember them ever saying, don't throw that at me, and now they say it all the time.
That is such a weird thing to say to somebody.
Whoa!
What?
Dude, that's full circle, dude.
Yeah, full circle.
This is where we started. That's the Freedom Fighters thing.
So what you're saying is you could have gone right in there and not had to sneak past those guards.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, now you know.
And it's
for next time.
It's not even locked. Although down here, I think, was. Maybe?
And I guess you would have had to sneak past them, so it's kind of just one of those things. I at least appreciate a disguise like this because it's plausible that you would pass, right? With your face covered and a hat on to hide your stupid, bald, ugly head.
My favorite is you can be the leader of an Indian gang in India as a white man.
As a white man,
with a pasty, bald head. I think it was Russian Badger who was like, welcome to the game where you try to be inconspicuous as the most conspicuous man alive.
Well, that's one thing I really enjoy is that he sticks out like a sore thumb, and he also kind of looks like a thumb. So it fits. It's very appropriate.
See, my Hitman skills are getting better. I just assumed that one of these doors was probably not locked.
Yeah, because otherwise, how would you get in here? Like, because they didn't. Can you get a key for those doors, or it just said locked? It didn't really give any information. Okay, you gotta beam him with that hammer before you go. So. Either him or the fisherman. I couldn't care less. Yeah, how do you have to be within a certain distance to target like their head specifically?
It only targets their head, which is the kind of funny part.
Interesting.
There's no option to hit like the legs or something, which would be really cool.
So they're just a little too far away.
Yeah. Although I've never.
Can you
really
stand
tried...
fully on the boat?
No.
Oh. All right. Well, it looks like it's gonna have to be this guy then.
This guy's upset that I've taken. I'm not giving him personal space.
There we go. Oh, and it's only it's just immediately the head. Somebody help me. Did he say somebody help me or somebody kill me?
I'm going to assume it was the second one.
Unreal. That was fantastic.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here though. This could very easily
because 2 of your crimes were noticed. Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you sticking around for the second head bash there.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yo, Holmes, I was in the middle of fixing that.
Area being investigated. All right, we get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that's actually a pretty sweet, like, way to configure your motor.
The dude on the left.
That's what you get for depopulating the fish.
I got Trapsmith. I don't know what that means.
You definitely did not manufacture enough traps to get that title.
There's like 20 different options for that.
For what they'll call you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is Madman one of them?
Actually, I'm pretty sure exactly that.
Nice.
They don't do the newspaper thing anymore, though. That's a little disappointing.
The newspapers were great.
Yeah.
Just all those little details.
I don't know, man. So the last one is the showdown. And the showdown is a specific thing, which I'll show you after. But basically, I'm trying to decide right now which one I want to do on a normal and which one I want to leave for the showdown. I would much rather Whittleton Creek be the last level.
Okay. I'm good because both of them have an axe kill in them, so that's going to be important.
Yeah, and I have not an axe.
You have not?
I do not have an axe.
I could not have an axe.
With an axe. I just got this for, this guy, this legendary short baller, I got for beating the whole campaign.
Nice.
I gotta look up whether you lose legendary weapons when you die. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. I can't imagine that would make any sense. But I'm gonna bring the Assassin's HK because it's just really easy to get.
Right,
again.
so you can recapture it if you need.
Yeah. And this is... this box here gives you one... You can choose one thing, and you get a free one every time you do a new mission. And then over here are they call them Freelancer tools. These are the specific use things like the crowbar and all that kind of stuff. And then I can purchase that stuff as well. You'll notice I didn't make any money on that last level because we did such a poor job. All we did was move forward. we made no money.
200 mercs?
Headshot with a legendary. Wow.
So you have to bring a legendary just to do that.
Yeah.
Silence pistol kill. Perfect.
But it's an epic. I have to bring an epic.
Oh, I see.
I think we're going to go for this. This actually pays more. And the collateral accident is actually something you can do more often than it seemed like I could do it.
Yeah, we just got unlucky.
So you see my gear capacity? This is where I get to choose how much I'm bringing in to a level.
And so, sorry, where's your... I see, 4 out of 11. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really need any more stuff. There's really no reason for me to bring more things to potentially lose. And that's what I was hoping for.
It's a nice balancing factor.
From the game in general. We're going to Colorado, so I should definitely be in my tactical turtleneck. This is...
Oh, so you can change your starting outfit?
Yep.
You don't always show up in the suit?
Nope. It has no effect.
But it's for jokes.
One of them's a clown.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little silly.
It's a game where you're a hitman, but you only kill bad people. So the whole thing is silly.
I mean, there's some hitmen that only kill bad people, I'm sure.
Have you seen Mr. Right?
Yes, well, no. But you're talking about the movie with Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendrick?
Yeah.
I don't think I have, but it seemed like it would be good.
It's very good.
Okay.
He plays a good hitman that gets hired by people and then kills the people that hired him.
Right. Okay, I've definitely heard the general idea, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, and of course Anna Kendrick and what's his name are already true talents and like completely charming. So then when they're put together, they're hilarious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sam Rockwell really is one of my favorites because he can do so many things. He can be a good guy, he can be a bad guy. He's been my favorite, honestly, going all the way back to Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Because he's just so lovable in that movie, but also so evil.
Yeah, and he dances, and that's...
Yes, he does.
And dancers are, as everyone knows, evil.
Typically. I don't trust a dancer as far as I can throw them.
So Colorado absolutely baffles me. I have no idea... Well, I guess I have a couple ideas. For starters, it's so open and so flat. There's like 2 spots in the whole level that have more than one level.
It's also not very big. Oh my god.
It's actually shockingly big in comparison. Like that makes it seem small. It's actually fucking huge.
So sorry, is this like a private militia compound?
Yes.
So that's kind of interesting.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of unexpected. You would normally expect to find something like this in like Tejas or Tennessee.
Why isn't Colorado's liberalism more of a recent thing? Because this would have been 2016 when they made this level.
Well, yes and no. I think Colorado has always tended to be reasonably liberal because they were one of the first places to legalize marijuana. And I don't remember. I think they legalized psilocybin as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, no, I would definitely put Colorado more in the liberal camp than anything. It's just also you have to remember that a lot of places that have militia groups tend to be places that don't have snow. It's just one of those things where it's easier to have a compound that's totally separate from the grid, and you don't need to rely on other people as much because you live somewhere that you have that ability. You could grow your own food year round and whatnot.
I never thought about it that way.
So like even though it's not a guarantee, that is part of the reason the southern states tend to be a little bit more individualistic.
This is a demolition testing spot, and that's one of the original targets. So as you see, he just went and put his face right next to the explosives.
Yeah,
so.
that's it's a bad idea when there's a hitman out for you.
Yeah, I don't think they know.
No, he should know. You should probably know.
Muffin, obviously.
So you only get to take one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Magnesium powder is an explosive, which is great, but there's like 100 guys with guns around here, so it's not really in my favor to cause problems. I'm
trying to remember the exact reference, but I'm glad that we've come back around to another Charlie's Angels reference, that you have the Chinese fighting muffin.
I don't remember that actually, but
so Alex, I think, is the one that Lucy Liu plays. She makes muffins, and they are so hard that when Cameron Diaz throws it, it actually embeds itself in the door. Remember, and she goes, "They're not Chinese, they're not fighting, they're blueberry," and she slams it down, and it makes like a solid metal clunk noise. Yeah. And what's his name? Shit, why am I forgetting his name? The guy who plays Joey, Matt LeBlanc. Matt LeBlanc's in that movie.
What?
Yeah, he plays Lucy Liu's boyfriend. He's an actor. Of course he's an actor.
He's an actor. Of course he's an actor. I feel like even when I get a uniform, I'm still going to have a hard time here because I'm pretty sure everybody knows everybody here because they're like a tight-knit community.
Yep, that's the problem with the militia.
And there's this fucking guy who's always like, "Oh, let me look out windows and see if there's anyone getting choked out near the hay bales."
I'm just waiting to see somebody get beamed with the muffin. I'm a little disappointed you've got a propane tank in the queue.
Well, it's a reusable. Some things don't reuse, you know?
Oh, I see. You're holding that. I was like, how is he containing this in his back pocket? But
and I
it's
can
in
like
hand.
Drop it and pick it up and drop it.
So you could beam somebody with the propane tank.
Oh, I'm going to.
Do it.
No, there's a guy sleeping right next to him.
Well, that's fine. It'll wake him up. You'll beam him with the muffin.
Wake him up. Now, these guys are like on point. There's a couple times where I've almost failed on this level, and I only survived by getting into a place with one door and just funneling them through it.
And just massacring them?
And it was still really tight because they're really good shots in Freelancer. They're basically master level, like as far as the game's in-game, what's it called? There's definitely a better way to have done this, but I'm kind of locked in now.
You're a little stuck, yeah. You got to generate some action here.
No, it's the worst possible.
Yeah, generate some action.
That guy. Oh, that guy. There's a patrol that goes around the outside, and it always fucks me, so I really don't want to try that. And I feel like this guy doesn't actually look out the window.
So far, he hasn't. It's not a very good lookout.
Fuck it.
There we go. Generating some action. It's what I like to see.
Every time someone says action, it reminds me of that opening scene from Invincible. Have you seen that movie or show?
The show?
Yeah.
No.
It's like an animated The Boys.
Oh, no, I definitely haven't seen that one then.
So here's a pro tip. Always dump your body before taking the disguise so that you don't get you don't burn the disguise while you're putting the body away. Like if they see you with no disguise, you can come back and grab it.
That's pretty sweet because you couldn't do that before.
Okay, so most people don't recognize me. Okay.
There you go. You're moving.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, that guy's bringing a propane tank across the field and, just needing to get something hooked up. Get some power going.
There's definitely explosives around here.
Yeah, because you're looking for your accident now, right?
Explosives are just good to have. They're just a fun option.
Who doesn't need some explosives in their life?
Well, because what you can do is, this is a hose. There's a very big hose end there. Well, you can drop an explosive or put it in a container and then go and put it somewhere and walk away.
Okay.
I actually just had one the other day where I couldn't get this lady, and I was on a time crunch because it was the morning and I had to go to work, and so I was trying to shoot this moose that was over top of her head, but I was pretty sure that if I did it, people would know. So I put an explosive in my briefcase, and then, I put it in a camera. She goes
in a camera.
She hangs out next to the camera, so I put a bomb in it.
Nice.
And got her.
What I do think would be a fun way, like a fun mode for this game, is if you had this mode where you were not allowed to use any weapons, but your throwing range was infinite. I would have a very good time with that one, because then it would just be a matter of picking up as many rocks and muffins and... I mean, didn't you get someone with an apricot in the last one, or no?
That one, for some reason, doesn't lock onto people's heads. It's kind of frustrating.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the rule system is on that.
And then it would be even better if you ended up in a mission that was, there was like a delivery of coconuts, so you could get like 15 coconuts.
Yep.
You'd be unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
So the targets are what, on top of this building?
Yeah, they're actually famous in my world. These two guys up here have caused so many problems for me.
I bet.
Because the clock tower or the water tower is right there. So you have to go up there to climb up. And so on Sniper Assassin, I'm always trying to deal with those motherfuckers.
You can't knock over the water tower, can you?
No.
Because that would be wonderful. Bonk.
You'll notice that I'm just kind of unnecessarily changing disguises. I don't have an explanation.
Well, you never really know when you're going to need another disguise. I will say you look a little overarmed. I don't know if that's going to set them off.
Yeah, I kind of look like the movie poster for that U-Bowl movie.
Rampage?
Yeah. Feel like the propane tank's actually better than the shotgun. Well, because it locks, right? It's like, why wouldn't you?
Oh, this guy's distance. Oh,
this guy's fucked up. You can replace this guy and be part of a training mission.
Do you have to walk with a limp?
No.
Oh, okay. People just assume he healed.
Yeah, they're like, I guess he's doing fine. It always reminds me, because these guys are a small militia who are planning to kidnap a politician. It reminds me of that actual one where 12 of the 14 people were FBI informants.
Oh my god!
And it was just two dudes who were like, "Oh, I'm part of a team."
You certainly are part of something.
This guy's got. He's supposed to be meeting somebody, and he drops money, but he's honestly not worth it. It's like it's like $1,000. Only thing better than a propane tank is a shovel.
This would be absolutely lethal at high speed. I do think it would be kind of funny to just, like that guy who was limping, as he walks out the door, to just beam him the second he crosses the threshold so that other people would just see him appear and then just be obliterated.
Yeah, there's also throwing stars
nice
in the game. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think the propane tank will count as an accident.
If it blows up?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll shoot it, but it's going to be risky because...
Yeah, because, propane tanks just blow up on their own sometimes. Completely accidental.
Going to have to get out of here quick.
Where are your guys?
They're right here.
Oh, they are both there. Okay. They've grouped.
Yeah. So sometimes it's not as
Enter.
random.
That would be so sketchy if you walked up to the roof and just hopped in a wooden box.
Sorry,
Dude,
guys.
can you
give me a
crouch
second.
down and beam him without the other guy noticing?
No.
Okay.
The throwing is loud. The silent attack is fairly quiet. They call it silent, but if you do it right behind somebody, they will hear it.
Okay. So it's just quieter.
Yeah. I'm just very curious if I can actually pull this off, because we're a little exposed.
What is that?
Is what? This right here?
Yeah.
It's a fuse box.
Oh, okay.
I think it will actually get the guys downstairs to come up.
Oh, dude, they're together. Hey, guys, we're just dropping this off in case you might need it. No big deal.
Hey, you dropped something, buddy.
Hey, you dropped something. You dropped this explodable can next to us. So we're just gonna go back to sitting with this right in the middle of us. And I'm guessing this is one of those games where a propane tank just blows up instantly when it's shot.
We're going to find out.
Oh, not instantly.
Oh, come on. No! No! My plan!
It's just slowly venting.
Yes!
Oh, I didn't kill him. No, he's just incapacitated.
This is bad. We have entered the pain zone.
Okay, well, you got to take him out with the muffin because you may not have a chance later.
Ow. Mop. Oh, it's the Mercy's guy. Bow. Normal
He
reaction.
absolutely went into like swimming mode when you hit him with that. Brilliant. Oh my god. Actually, don't you have to eliminate that last guy because he's not dead yet?
Whoops.
The first guy, he's just incapacitated, right? Are you gonna wait until there's like a bunch of people up here and then just pop out and go, "Hey guys, this is really weird. Did you hear that explosion?" What's going on, dudes?
They updated the... I think they're going to find
Oh yeah, he sees you.
because they updated the AI. I was in the middle of showing my girlfriend, look how easy it is to abuse the system. All you do is jump in a closet, and a dude just shoots me in the closet. And I was like, that's never happened before.
It's always when you try to get a new person involved that the game changes.
Well, people probably just bragged about it online. We're like, look how easy it is. And so the devs were like, oh yeah?
I do appreciate that they're trying to patch holes in the realism,
Yep.
right? Because it's the whole point of the game. Oh man, that body's ancient. Don't worry about that.
It's an old one.
Been around for a long
You
time.
hear me up top yelling like, that was me, but...
I think the ghost is clear.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the ghost is clear.
There's that really awkward point where you come out and you're completely exposed.
Pew. Yay!
We got
Oh
him.
wait, so that ends your ability to do all of those other things? You
Yeah.
can't. Oh, why can't you do like an axe kill after you've killed that guy?
It has to be a target.
Oh, I see. So it's specifically those guys you got to get with the axe kill.
Yeah.
Are you? So you're thinking you won't be able to pass them on the stairs? That they'll figure
They'll
out
definitely
you're not
figure
here?
it out. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I need some help here.
No, drag.
I thought it was drop. I was hoping to drop off the side, but this game doesn't let you do that. It is
Why
like
not just take the stairs now?
very specific because there might be guys down there.
There you go. You got it.
There we
You're
go.
good.
Well, the cook's got a gun.
Nice.
That's how you know it's serious.
Oh my god! And everyone's defending every direction other than where you are now. Oh my god! The chef is gonna see you.
There's an exit right there, and
And you only got to kill two guys to get there.
Yeah, but there's a
Oh
gate.
shit! They're everywhere.
There's a gate.
This thing is
though.
dicey. Can you go through that? There's a hole to your left. That's not a hole. Never mind.
Oh, we're back to normal. We're good.
Nice. Look at that. Not
Yeah.
boxed in at all.
Oh, this was the gate. Okay, and it was not locked.
Ah.
Yay!
Hey.
Perfect.
I'm still very happy with that muffin bonk.
Yeah.
Because I actually expected it was going to knock him out, but what happened was even better. He actually reacted as if somebody had, like, put a banana peel on the ground, and he started doing a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
There is a banana peel, actually.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, and you can place it on the ground.
Wait. Oh, Nutcracker?
Nutcracker, yeah.
What does that even come from? Am I missing something?
Sometimes you gotta crack a nut to
Make a pie. Yeah,
yeah.
that's so true.
Yeah.
So true.
Also, as somebody who's learning 3D animation, I'm very disappointed with how lazy they were on that silencer thing. The animation of him putting that on and tightening it, it doesn't move.
Yeah, it was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we're doing very poorly with the amount of money we currently have.
You made 1,600 merc. I'm
Barely.
assuming that's a lot.
So here we are. No combat, axe kill, poison target. I don't like this one. We're gonna choose a better one in the next one, but we're on a leader. It's a showdown.
Okay.
So this person's got tells. They've got a necklace, a hat, black hair, and a tattoo. They're a foodie. They're for some reason dehydrated. I don't know how that can be an entire tell of a human being.
Just pouring water down his mouth. Just like a rabies victim. Just gluck, 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 gluck.
There's a dude, he's got food all around him. He's at a business meeting, and he's just drinking.
His hat just falls off because he's just chugging so much water.
Obviously.
Semtex, hell yes.
So suppressed.
All right.
Flashbangs kind of
And
pointless.
if you can at all make it happen, that axe kill is a must.
I gotta find an axe, though.
That's fine. You will find an axe.
So, Silent Assassin for $5,000, but not suit only. So as long as we don't fuck up, there's no way we're not gonna fuck up. We're gonna do open
we're
safe.
gonna fuck up.
There's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
doing
there you
open
go.
safe, obviously.
Off we go.
And we can even, I mean, it's Whittleton Creek, like, you could bring a sniper rifle.
Seriously?
You could bring a sniper rifle. Yeah, we'll bring a low-end Seeker. It'll throw it into a briefcase for us. We're not
okay.
just going to show up with it on our back.
So you have to go find it in the mission?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I'll have it. It's not an agency
Oh, it's a
pickup.
briefcase carryable.
Although I do think that was a weird missed opportunity because there are agency pickups in the base game, but not in Freelancer. Isn't that weird?
I guess because you're a freelancer, you're on your own. Is that kind of the concept they're going for?
Oh.
Right? Because you're not working for the
mean
agency.
something.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, like all words.
No, that's not
there is
true.
Value in them.
No, they're slowly losing all the value.
Dude, words are a weapon. Have you not listened to Seether or Disturbed?
I have seen Book of Eli.
That is true.
It's not
a book.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I
So-
definitely think that the trailer does a disservice to that movie.
Yep, most of them do.
Yes, that is also true. We were showing someone a trailer yesterday, and we got halfway through it and realized it was kind of just telling them the whole story.
Mm.
And it was kind of a bummer. Like, we wanted them to figure it out on their own.
Right now, Diana is telling me in the most AI generated voice, being like, "They are a foodie. They are dehydrated." It's so awkward.
That's him then?
No, this he's.
Will he show in your instinct?
So this is a showdown. We have 4 potential targets, but only one of them is the guy.
Ah, so you
And
have
we
to go find the food.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Well, see, the newspaper you just pick up may not seem like a weapon, but if my time playing Smash Bros. Has taught me anything, yes. Sorry, I just got very excited by the Chinese fighting muffins.
1,
That this guy is not
2,
even going to keep you from stealing his livelihood.
4, 5, 6. Oh,
Nope.
that one's
Nope,
clipped.
that one's clipping in, yeah.
So there's a contracts mode in this game where you can mark a target and create a setup, and then other players have to do it, and you have to do it yourself first to prove that it's possible. And one of my favorites was this guy just goes back and forth from, I think, being on the phone to eating muffins,
Right.
and there's never any muffins, and he's mad, and then he goes back, and he keeps going back and forth. And I saw one where you had to kill this guy with a blueberry muffin, and they called it Merc the Retard.
Oh no!
Because it's player generated, so they get to choose what it's called.
Jesus.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
Okay, well, let's go find our foodie then.
So see how the manhole has that weird aliasing problem on the bottom of it?
Yeah, a little bit.
And the further you go away from it, the glitchier it
Yeah,
gets.
the worse it
And
gets.
When you're out here, it just looks like absolute shit. This is
It looks like it's boiling,
it's
like a pot.
Yeah, it's the absolute bane of a 3D modeler. I've been doing 3D modeling for about 6 weeks now, and man, sometimes you look at something and you're like, "Why is it fucked up?" And you look at it from a different angle and you go, "Oh,
It's not.
it's just a thing I can't do anything about."
Well, I've even noticed that with PDF documents. They have this uncanny ability to display two lines of the same thickness differently. So you'll be looking at it, and a line will not even be there at all. It'll be like, why does my table not have a bottom line? And it's like, oh, because you're zoomed at 100%, not at 115. So the line doesn't show. Like, who just goes in and says, you know what? Each line should be evaluated in its own right. Let's not evaluate the lines on one consistent basis. Let's go line by line. And just that last one, who cares about that line?
Adobe InDesign does that, where when I zoom in at certain levels, they just lose
Dr. Pop.
parts of the word.
The what? The word? will
Like
disappear?
the writing gets cut in half, and you lose like the center of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that oh, there's aliasing. There's some aliasing problems. Did you see that?
Let's see if this works.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this would be amazing. And then hit her with a muffin.
Damn it!
Damn.
What the heck was that?
Do you have to place it differently? Like, does it have to be pointed correctly? Just beam her with it. Who cares?
There's cops everywhere.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Is it a crime to throw a muffin? That is the question. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry, is this something you know will happen, or are you just very much experimenting?
Oh, it definitely works.
You've seen it happen before?
Oh yeah.
You just have to place
That's what
it
the
right.
rake is for.
Okay.
It's for the Sideshow Bob effect?
I didn't even think about it that way.
So yeah, you definitely have to place it on that angle if you want it to work. And then you have to hit her with the muffin.
Howdy, friend. Couldn't ask for a nice meal.
Oh, it knocks her out! Oh my god!
I broke the rake.
Oh!
She got it so hard it broke the rake.
And I love that it knocked her out even though it kind of hit her in the back.
He's over there like, should I help?
Should I
her?
help that woman? No, not at all.
I don't know. Some guy from the 1920s is doing it.
I'm posted up here. This is my job. That woman's not my job.
So what is our in our phone, our suspect camera, which in my opinion is the only good reason for this camera. They added it in the third game, and it just hacks devices, and it's
What?
stupid because you always have it. So like no matter what you bring, you always have this camera with you, and it's really annoying. So that person was smoking, which is not part of our tell. And I didn't see him have any tattoos.
No, I don't think that's the guy, even though he does have a hat.
Yeah, and so they'll do that to you. They'll definitely like they'll guess who it to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you? Yes. Are you able to just go and massacre them all?
Yeah, but you lose mercies for it.
Hmm.
Merces.
So where are you headed now?
I'm gonna try the next person.
I think they're all in that direction.
Yeah. And this is the disappointing thing about you just need instinct. There's no way to not play it. Whereas
Right.
I can play the original game without it because I know what I'm doing. I know what's up.
So can you not scale this fence?
I can. There's just guys there that are going to be like, excuse me,
Mm.
sir. Turtlenecks are not in fashion.
So both of those guys have hats. And they're both about to go into a creepy clubhouse that kind of reminds me of Boondock Saints.
Yeah, they're doing a business meeting. Ooh,
Oh, I like that.
little opening.
Yeah, and I guess you're not really supposed to be in this backyard.
Nope. Very much so. This might be locked.
No, it's good. You're good. I'm really glad how overgrown these people leave their yards.
This place I'm allowed to be though. Where's my other persons? Let's see if this guy has tattoos. No.
He doesn't.
So I can actually turn him off as a suspect.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And sorry, will that allow you to turn him off even if he's the actual guy? Like if you pick wrong?
Probably.
Uh-huh. Hat. Tattoos.
Necarus.
Black hair.
Yeah.
That's got to be her.
So
Because she just met with the other guy.
we'll prime
That was the
suspect her.
business meeting.
But we gotta wait to make sure that she's dehydrated. And the neat thing too is I can actually take out one of them and grab their burner phone and then start a meeting anywhere I want, and they'll come out.
Whoa, they'll come to you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Okay, so she's addicted to her phone, which is not a tell. It's
And I
just
see a
human
bottle
thing.
of water. The question is whether she will go for it.
Yeah.
Go for the water, girl. Go for the water.
I love that this rings no bells.
Yeah, you're just walking behind this camera.
Just walking with this like telephoto lens, just bumping into things.
So do we want to go check out the other suspects, or are you just going to follow this girl and see if she drinks something?
Mermaid off the port bow. I don't know.
I do love that in the list of tells, somehow they assessed that she's dehydrated. Even though that intel is probably given to you hours before. Okay, hat, necklace.
How did you get photos so close? It doesn't look like he has tattoos.
No, I don't see any tattoos, but this is the business meeting.
Yeah.
So it's got to be that prime suspect girl.
Yeah, they're upset.
Where's our
that I
last
was
suspect?
too close.
Let's go give a quick...
Oops.
Ooh. Can you use the briefcase?
Of course.
Oh, wonderful.
That's the brilliant thing about a sniper rifle in this game is that the briefcase is also a weapon.
So do you want to go check the last one while they're finishing up their meeting?
Maybe. Where did they go?
He's right there.
Oh, am I not seeing them? Are
No,
they
sorry.
blending in?
I thought he was to your right. I thought he was like in the house.
Oh.
Okay, I'll see you.
Still in the
Uh,
backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got to be this chick.
I don't know, man. I've been certain before and had it not work. So
No, I'm good with it. It's got to be that chick. Just don't worry about it. They've all got hats.
Bruno Mars over here.
Hats, no tattoos.
Oh yeah, he's got a tattoo.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Necklace?
That subsurface scattering really gets him.
Necklace?
I don't. Oh, he does a little bit.
I think he might
or
have
is
a
it white
necklace in
beater?
there. Come back here. Let me look at your neck. Yeah, he's
That's
got a
necklace.
necklace.
And black hair, tattoo hat, necklace.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's
we've got
everything.
two suspects. Who's eating food and who's drinking water?
This guy looks built. I can't imagine he's dehydrated.
Yeah, no, I can see that. But
Although, why even leave it to chance?
I just love that you can drop something and immediately pick it up and it still causes suspicion. I guess not this time because he saw some weird dude he doesn't recognize go downstairs and drop his briefcase.
He's dehydrated.
He's dehydrated. Dun, dun, dun.
Did I bring explosives? I did.
Can you put them in the water bottle? Packing all of this C4 into the water bottle.
Here you go, sir. It's just solid.
I don't think this is gonna... Oh, and he's gonna eat.
He's gonna.
He's gonna eat. He's a foodie.
He likes food and water
This
so
is
much
the guy.
that he doesn't eat them in the same place.
This is the guy. Yeah. Who crosses the other side of the table just to get a little nibble? Is he gonna go back to the water? He must be mega dehydrated.
No, he's just gonna stare.
He's
at
gonna
art.
stare at art. All right.
So he's also a dingus.
And that guy's watching, so you can't just take him out.
Now we're gonna make sure that we get this with a little old-fashioned strategy.
Do a quick search of this basement while you're waiting for him. See if you can find an axe.
Excuse me.
Didn't you hear me distracting you? He's not coming.
Oh, what the heck? Get out of here, 87. What does it mean
I feel
to
like-
86 something?
So that means that you're getting rid of it. Because back in the day, I think it was like, I remember forgetting the exact specifics, but basically, if you 86 something, you took it off of the cash register. because it meant you were out. So to 86 something means to get rid of it or to be done with it. Basically because back then, if you ran out of something, the code that was associated with it was 86. Yeah.
And I love that stuff. I love finding out why we say stuff, especially when it sounds weird.
Yeah, anytime I hear an expression that I don't understand the root of, I tend to always want to go and just look it up and just say like, oh, where did that start? You know, like cough up a lung and, you know, the just like simple stuff.
More muffins.
Nice. You know what? Maybe I'll let you off the hook on the axe if it's possible. Can you beat someone to death with enough muffin fire?
No, I don't think so.
Just pepper him with muffins?
I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure I can find an axe in somebody's backyard shed. Is my guess.
That's a good place to look.
Or like in
just sitting out in the open.
It might even be in a log or something. What is this? Fire extinguisher
Nice.
in a bin.
That was my original request, but not if we can find an axe. Shovel's close.
This is my axe to grind.
Ha! Look at you. Look at you with your pun work. You think you're so funny?
Well, no.
Sorry, is there an axe down there by the water? No.
By the water.
Oh, in the wood! In the wood! I'm surprised we didn't see that coming over the fence.
Yeah, the game's got a bit of a motion blur thing, even when motion blur's turned off.
This is the sketchiest thing ever. A bald man in a turtleneck with an axe and a briefcase comes into your party. Are you gonna just go about your business? Especially if you're a dehydrated foodie? Or are you gonna run?
Oh, it's an illegal item.
Oh shit, you're not allowed to have it?
You can't have the axe, apparently.
Well, you're just gonna have to make it work, bro. And I really hope it's the dude we've identified. Because what if the chick is also dehydrated and a foodie?
That's the fun of it. But we're gonna do something fun with our setup here.
Where is the dude? Not sketchy at all.
It's a commentary.
Of course it's a commentary.
No, that didn't work.
So yeah, where's our guy? Is he even at this party
He's
anymore?
somewhere. Oh. Yeah, he's still in there.
Well,
Er,
no, he's way over there now.
oh no.
Unless that's the girl.
It's fine though. I've got a secret strat that I'm just not telling you about.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Please let me jump. Thank you.
Nice.
No!
You lost them both? Why can't you just hop over? I'm just imagining this bald man crouching with a fire axe.
Oh, he's an assassin. Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
Yep. When it goes straight to engaging, it means they're
So they're not suspicious.
a bad guy.
Well, he's gonna get the surprise of a lifetime.
This just in. You're dead.
I love it. This is what Smash Bros. Taught me.
Okay.
And sorry, I assume that's attracting suspicion.
Yeah, I've actually let my target get away, or they're getting away currently. I just gotta figure out which one he is. Is it him or it's him? It's not her, because that's the thin build.
Ah, so we're not gonna get the axe kill.
Oh, the axe! I forgot the axe, and I don't have time. I don't have time for the axe.
Do you have enough time to get him at all?
Yeah, he's right there.
But, like, is he gonna run away, or oops, sorry.
He will. But he'll... Ah!
There's another assassin.
Ah! No, those are just regular guys.
Oh, just good old-fashioned concealed carry folk. Nice shot, brother.
Thanks. One shot, one kill. That was
And
cool.
We haven't even identified the safe.
No, I forgot about that completely.
And so when it says open safe explosive, it means like blow open the safe?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's next to Jay Anus's property.
Wait, isn't this the house you're in right now? That's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
I was gonna leave too. I didn't even notice.
No, let's go into Mr. Anus's property. It's fine.
No, it's the next door to Mr. Anus.
Can you not shoot open doors?
You cannot shoot open doors.
Damn.
Which I know you could do in Hitman Blood Money.
You should be able to shoot open doors.
This guy is getting a promotion.
Best security in the world.
This one's... Oh, this... Fuck.
Someone needs to go to sleep. Someone needs to be read a lullaby from the newspaper.
I think this is like a closed down building. I'm not sure if I can get into.
You have to be like invited in.
Yeah, like a vampire. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't get inside of the building, but you can get into the basement.
So you have to crack your way in.
Yeah, might as well just
Smashing.
see what we can get. Oh yeah, icicle,
An icicle
concussion grenade. Fuck
in the
yeah.
middle of summer.
Yeah. It's a magic fucking box. Damn it.
So yeah, how the hell are you supposed to get in his house?
Well, if I had something to unlock it.
Oh, like do you mean like a lockpick?
Yeah, lockpick, a crowbar, or a
okay.
key.
Okay.
And I bet this guy has a key. Look at that. Oh, it's
Nice.
Janus's house.
Oh, so it's gonna be the key.
Janus is the neighbor.
Did it say the house the key was for?
It's a Janus's key. Yeah, damn.
Damn.
Dude.
Why was he over on his neighbor's back porch with a piece?
He's watching. He's making sure nobody comes in.
But if he's house sitting, he should have a key.
He's not house sitting. He's FBI or something.
Oh, okay.
So this whole level is a giant, expanded version of
A New Life.
A New Life.
Nice.
I think it's even called like
So it's like all just wit sex stuff.
A Different Life or something. A New Weird Life.
A fascinating life.
I don't know how to get in there. That's frustrating.
There's like a drain pipe you can climb?
Are you okay?
That was fantastic.
Frank Schmidt's house. Maybe this is Frank Schmidt's house.
And if it's not, go back around to the front door. I saw something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a doorbell ringing. option, eh?
Exactly.
This is Griswold's property.
Damn.
So I'm guessing that doesn't work.
So yeah, let's go to the front. Let's ring the doorbell and give them the news.
That was beautiful.
Oh my god. There is definitely something fun about unconventional weapons and unconventional objects.
Well, and that's the best part about this not always giving you the option, is that you have to become unconventional. It's no longer an option.
Dude, please conceal the newspaper in the mailbox. There's just something about that I just find hilarious. I may need to retrieve this later. Let's see who that guy is. Let's see what kind of a key he's got on him.
We're just hunting keys. Everyone's got a different key.
Well, if they didn't want to be killed, they wouldn't carry keys.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, so
That you can't-
there's a guy in
Oh.
there. Is that Griswold?
Where did you come from?
Well, either way,
Oh, you-
make sure you get his key.
You can get inside this door? Oh. Well, he'll come back. I'm positive.
And so if he comes back and opens the door, is that kind of what you're hoping for?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that, and then I'll pop him as he walks in with a soda can.
Nice. This is going to knock him out too, won't it?
Yep.
Sorry, not a soda can, muffin.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of...
You collected many muffins for a reason. Man, these people's situational awareness is dismal.
Yeah, 47 is completely silent. I'll go straight to the basement.
That's all right. That's where we're trying to get in.
There's nobody else down here.
Boom.
I love that it didn't break... Oh.
Can't be here.
Just keep peppering him. keep the pressure on. Who knows? Maybe a half a dozen is exactly what the doctor ordered. This guy's a foodie too.
He looks pretty dehydrated as well. All right.
Oh
If
my
you
god.
want the job done.
Oh my god.
He had a newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, and a different gun. The Hackl 95 covert.
Mm. So does that make him an assassin or?
He's an assassin.
Ah, okay.
Wow, I've never been down here before.
Well, hang on. Let's be clear. Was he an assassin
Whoa.
or is he just a killer on the drums?
It is now legal to smoke on stage.
All right. Oh, and okay. So this is what we brought the Semtex for.
Yes. So what you're supposed to do is use this thing to hack the laptop.
What the fuck?
And like hack 3 different clues to get the button. But I'm just gonna place.
Well, you also have to blow it open.
For the
Yeah.
for the what's it, yeah.
Well, that was very small. That would have been one way to get in.
Just open the door.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. We got 2,300.
Does that mean you get 2,300 from the safe plus 2,500 for blowing the safe open? Wow. Okay, so I see what you mean that like 1,600 merc is nothing.
Well, and most items are pretty expensive. What is this? A fucking... You're kidding! Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
Oh, this is wild.
I have not seen this. I have not been here.
This is wow. This is a long hidden entrance. Like this must connect to the next house.
I'm a dad.
Oh yeah.
I can be a
you're a
garbage
dilf
man?
for sure.
Where's that? Where is it? Garbage man? Where's the garbage man? Oh, there. Oh, this is like a secret spot where they have a bunch of disguises, which is why everybody outside has different uniforms and stuff.
Oh, okay. This is like a staging ground.
What's going on? This is a different basement.
Nice.
This is Janus's basement. Oh, this is how you're supposed to get into Janus's house.
That's pretty sweet.
Wow.
There's a hidden entrance behind a portrait. That is wild.
You do this.
Did you?
Fucking look at me. Don't do that.
They always said that the truth could be dangerous.
Oh my god. Truth speakers beware.
Oh.
The written word. They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Those people have never met a newspaper.
They've never seen the hard-hitting journalism.
Oh, there you go. You did it. You did it. Can you ride off on his ATV?
No one's more of a dad than this guy.
Yeah. Look at the matching outfits, bro. You give him hell with that newspaper.
This guy's out here drinking from solo cups.
Yeah, you could almost say that he too is dehydrated.
Have you heard the news?
Oh my gosh, the neck trauma. From the this day's post.
Have you heard the news?
You gotta be kidding.
The way they go down like a sack of potatoes. I'm not kidding, sir. You need to know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's an assassin. And then, do you need like a key from one of them to use this?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping that I was gonna get. I didn't realize there was a hidden guard.
Which body is that? I have no clue.
Whoops. I was trying not to burn that body, but... Oh, I can leave as a garbage man. See you later.
Oh, nice.
See ya.
Beautiful. So you don't have to unlock it as much as you have to just be seen to fit in.
He's chasing me.
Stop that garbage man.
he's too fast.
He's getting away. Oh, jeez.
This would be a great episode to animate.
Yeah, it would. We were very successful. We made lots of merc, and we discovered more than one hidden entrance.
I never looked into that before. That's so cool.
Well, now you know.
I actually thought this level was very surface level, but apparently there's a whole
You've
basement.
realized now it is subsurface.
Yeah, unfortunately, no axe.
We did well. We tried with the axe.
Yeah.
It would have been nice if somebody got the axe, but a lot of people got the paper, so.
Yeah, and a lot of people aren't getting the paper these days, so it's nice to see an uptick in newspaper interest.
This is a resurgence.
Well, sorry, I should say an uptick in the impact of newspapers.
Yes, they're certainly spread far and wide in that neighborhood.
This is a tight-knit community.
God.
I love these like pan shot, like it comes back and it's like, take a look at this. How cool is that? You've got a house. And then for getting through a leg of the campaign, I get a random Oh my god.
A tactical axe.
You're kidding me. You're gonna give me an ICA combat axe.
I love that it says it's common. I don't know what part of the world they're from, but that shit is not common.
Well, it's the classic rarity system from like MMOs. That's where they get that.
Of course.
Just gotta find the spot for it. There
There
it
you
is.
go.
Place that back in there.
Look at that.
How nice is that? All right, well, thank you for joining us. Next time, definitely axes.